Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Saulius Plays FTB Insanity 1.2.5. Quick disclaimer, this is a voiceover for something that I recorded previously. I lost my sound, well I probably didn't re-enable the sound recording when I muted my microphone earlier. In the meantime I have fixed some issues so that I should notice it earlier. We'll see if in the future this happens again. What I'll be doing this episode, as you can see right now, I'm building a dark room. A dark room is basically a structure comprised of a completely dark interior where grass is growing, which we can then use bone meal on to spawn all the growth. If you use bone meal on grass that has already something on it, it will be despawned. There's just one issue, you can't use bone meal on grass or the flowers that are upon it. So the easiest way to do it is to use the bone meal from the bottom. You will see that later in the video. Here you can see me building the entire dark room. So I first counted out an outside of 7 by 7, which has an interior of 5 by 5, which is the width that one bone meal will spawn stuff in. Then when you use the Philosopher's Stone carefully, you can change the interior from cobblestone to grass. First you have to do V 2 times, so it goes to 5 by 5 with the center in the middle, obviously. And to reduce the area you use R, I believe. And then you have to click or shift right click. I think for cobblestone to grass it's shift right click. But if you right click on grass, it becomes sand and it will fall down. So you don't want that, or probably don't want that. Maybe you can find a use for it. So here I'm just building the outsides. The first few times I will do it manually. So here I'm explaining that you have to click the center block. So this is the first structure that will be automated. It will be automated really quickly, because the only thing you really need is redstone, which in hindsight I should have been preparing. A few wooden, a few furnaces with wooden blocks in it to create charcoal for fuel EMC. I haven't done it, so in episode 3 you will see me do that. Here I'm just building out the platform so that I can access the underside of my dark room properly without falling into the endless void. This modpack does not comprise of an endless fall where you can just jump down the bottom of the void and get back up, as they do in Sky Factory 4. If you want to see a playthrough of Sky Factory 4 or any other modpack, just leave a comment down below if this series is done or I'm tired of it, whichever comes first. I might switch to another modpack. I quite enjoy playing Minecraft, but usually I don't play survival. I'm not the most creative of builders, and then survival just isn't that fun. I don't think that in my entire Minecraft playing career I've ever defeated the Ender Dragon, not in vanilla, nor in any modded pack. So who knows? It might become a challenge to do it in survival or in a mod pack. I know that in the Sky Factory series there is quite a gain to defeat the Ender Dragon multiple times. So now I'm going downstairs to use the first bone meal, the first 6 basically, and I reduced the table to 1 EMC just to show how much EMC it generates with the first 6 bone meal. Usually I spam several stacks of bone meal in it, but while recording that's just not feasible because it tends to lag out your PC big time, and since it's not automated yet, all the items stay in the world until I pick them up. However, you don't need a lot of EMC to automate this, or semi-automate it. You do need a lot to completely automate it. But for the first step you need a few transposers, one deployer, redstone, a few pipes. It's not too big a deal. So here I renewed my stack of bone meal, took out some flax seeds and made a stone hoe. That's the easiest way I remembered to obtain string, unless you count making a dark room where you want the spider an easy way. So this needs to hydrate before you can put flax on it. So I'm going to go downstairs, use the bone meal in the meantime, so that we don't have to wait too long. When I get back upstairs, I think that the soil is hydrated. There we go. And then next time I have some bone meal, I'm going to use it and teach the EMC table some string, which, as we all know, is the gateway to wool, which we need for the first challenge. So by this time it wasn't a full stack of EMC, and we already have a decent full stack of bone meal, and we already have a decent amount of EMC. We're just going to go through the same motions a few times. Especially in the beginning, this pack is a bit grindy, as is usually the case when you are playing Skyblocks. If it becomes too grindy, I will edit it out, but I only go through it a few times, just enough to obtain enough EMC to complete the first challenge. Not that I took notes or anything like that. In the background you can hear my dog barking. It's a really nice dog, but she does have a temper. So I grew some flax, which in itself is not too bad of an EMC possibility. You get, if I recall correctly, more out of it than the bone meal that you spend. You can also put a nice little farm of it somewhere off the side, 9x9 center water. Just leave it to grow, and every time some flax grows you can go and harvest it. It's free EMC, just need some space and some manual labor, but in the beginning that's not a reason not to do it. Everything is manual. So we're working towards enough EMC to get a whole lot of iron. We need at least 9 iron. We have an iron chest to make and a screwdriver. So that's 9 iron right off the bat. But first we are going to have to do some fighting. Okay. So iron being 265, which means that for 1024 you have 4 iron. We had 3000 and a bit, 4500. So that's at least 12 iron that we have right there. Here I'm explaining that you should pay attention to what you put in your table, especially around the 32 or the 64 mark. It's important that you don't put too much in, because if you lose an item that is cheaper than that, you can't go below it and you are stuck. You can manually edit the EMC table if you want to. You can teach it every item, but it's pretty finicky. I haven't done it before. You can also delete it, but then if you don't have the item, you're screwed anyway. So just pay attention that you don't put every type of plank in it. It's better to convert it to sticks than just throw all the sticks in it. Which is, if I'm right, something I do later in the episode, because I don't want the jungle planks in my EMC table. The jungle sapling you do want. You need it for bees, which is a slow chapter. We should start with that around episode 5, I believe. Because it's not the one where the mutation rates are fixed. I know that there is a mod pack or mod configuration where you always get a mutation, or that you are sure what you have to do to obtain the right mutation. Here it's the completely random one, which just makes it a lot more slow. So let's go down to the nether again, because the way to obtain iron is to transmute it from gold, and the way to get gold is to defeat a specific enemy. It's a really sweet enemy. Doesn't do you anything unless you attack it first. But as any mob, it does need some room to spawn, and it doesn't have it quite yet. Just keeping some stuff safe in case I fall off. If I'm right, I don't, but it could have happened. And then I'm counting out 23 spots of walkway before I start my platform. It's not the most interesting thing to watch, but my video editing skills are still crap, so I don't speed it up. So just filling in the sides, filling in the floor and the back side so that nothing can spawn behind us. Otherwise you will sound like one of those helicopter dudes from Warcraft 3. They say, "They came from behind," which just kind of sucks. So here I'm building some slabs just to cover the roof and the roof of the tunnel, the roof of the nether portal, so that nothing can spawn there while I'm away. It wouldn't be the first time that I got surprised by some annoying dudes. And as long as they're docile, you don't care. But once you start aggroing them, they just knock you off. Or you can't get back home, because you need to be in the portal for some time. They just knock you right out. The size of this portal doesn't really, of this platform doesn't really matter. You just need a few spots to spawn them on. The bigger it is, the better, obviously. Although there is a drop-off point. Don't ask me where the drop-off point is, I don't know. Just make a nice platform. Not sure about the spawning mechanics. I know that in more recent versions, the lower you go, the higher the spawn rates, which is something that in, for example, Sky Factory 3, you take advantage of to um, maximize the amount of loot boxes or loot bags that you drop. Here I don't do it. I haven't researched it either, if it's more profitable to do it. I'm not going to spend time making a drop trap either. While the EMC gain is not terrible, it's just not worth the hassle. I am going to make a dark room, I think. If I ever need full bones, I can't make them from bone meal. I do need gunpowder, probably, but I can... there is a block that will allow me to get it. Just not sure if I need the gunpowder before I can access the block. We'll have to wait and see. So it's been quite a while since I played this pack. Obviously, since I don't know when Minecraft 1.2.5 was released, but since we're at 1.14 at the moment, it's quite a while. Several years since it came out. Several years since I played it as well. So as I probably said in the first video, there is an issue with the sound. Not my sound, not the reason for this voiceover, but the sound of Minecraft itself. The reason being that the online location where the sounds of Minecraft were available does not exist anymore, resulting in when you launch Minecraft, you can't download the sounds. There is a fix available, and if you want to play this pack, just let me know. You can download RAR with all the sounds in it. I can link you to the YouTube solution that I use myself. It doesn't contain the music. So if anyone has a fix with all the music in it, I would be more than happy to recommend you. If you have a YouTube video, I can share the link. But I would really like the old school Minecraft music in this awesome game. Otherwise I have to find a copyright-free playlist of music that I can play during the recording of these episodes. Because otherwise it's kind of dull in the background. So again, heightening a tiny bit the wall so that they are unable to jump on it when I hit them, because I forgot that when you hit them they jump up. I'm not sure if I'm going to build a roof, kind of forgot. There's been quite a while since my recording and the voiceover, so we'll have to see. I'll be just as surprised as you are, even though it is my own video. So I make a roof, but not the entire way maybe. Some full blocks to use as fallback points, just in case. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit one of the zombie pigmen, run back in the hall, run backwards into the hallway I built, place a block down, and then just hit them until they drop, hoping for some good loot. As you can see demonstrated here, expertly by Saulius the Black. 10 out of 10 for his demonstration skills. 5 out of 10 for his narrative skills. So the way this works, you run up, you kill some zombie pigmen, you run back, you wait for more to spawn, and you just repeat it. And here we have a lovely present, we have a ghast. Luckily, even if they shoot fireballs, the floor will not explode. I'm not sure if I would take damage, probably I would. But I didn't die in any case, so here you have the nice explosion without anything breaking. And I don't think there was a fireball shot at me when I was attacking the pigmen. And I see that the original Saulius will take over quite soon, so I thank you for listening to the voiceover, and let's switch back to Saulius live. So apparently I have not been recording any sound for quite a while. I'm not sure where exactly. Quick rundown, I came from the overworld, down here, built a zombie pigman farm, built a roof because that makes it unspawnable in half slabs, and now I'm just whacking away to get myself some gold. Also, there is a ghast, and I'm not quite sure where it is at the moment. I don't want to die. Dying would not be fun. I'm pretty proud that I haven't died yet. Can't see it, so it might be flying overhead. That's also one of the reasons that I put the wall at the back. I know that you can use gas tiers for something. We need at least 9 nuggets to make ourselves an ingot. But a gold helmet would be nice, a gold sword would be nice. Maybe an extra sword in hand would be nice. Here you can still spam click. So no such luck at the moment. We're only at 8 nuggets. And we're nearing the end of our recording. Let's eat a bit. So with a touch of luck, we get a nice drop. It's a decent enough design for the trap at the moment. Haven't got too much losses. Haven't gotten too much gains either. So I will do the run 2 times more. Not quite sure how the spawning mechanism works. I know that they spawn in groups. That is randomly, pseudo-randomly defined. But 2 is really not enough. So I'll give it about 15 more seconds until I go kill those. Hopefully by that time we have some more spawns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more spawn, okay, so whack-a-doodle. And we had the ghast nearby. Another reason why I don't want to go from the cover. So let's give it 30 seconds, starting now. That's until 1 hour, 1 minute and 20 seconds. We have 1 zombie pigman. New way to count seconds, everyone. 1 zombie pigman, 2 zombie pigman, 3 zombie pigman, 4 zombie pigman, 5 zombie pigman, 6. Works just as well as Mississippi. Zombie pigman, Mississippi. Ah. And this is a nice spawn. So hopefully we still get some nice loot. Maybe they're not even angry at me. Yeah, that's a really nice amount. Let's hope that they don't kill us. And that my sword lasts, otherwise I will have to run back. Of course I have to run back. I've never been a Boy Scout, mainly because we don't have Boy Scouts. We do have Scouts, they're just not called Boy Scouts. Never been a part of the Scouts either. So the motto, be prepared, while I know of it, is not ingrained in me. Let's see what this dropped us. I think that in total we have 2 ingots, which is not too shabby. Yep, 2 ingots and a bit. So again, for a minute to go upstairs. Let's eat something first, because all the whacking got me kind of hungry. In real life as well. Even though I already ate. I will just have to wait. To consummate? No, to consume. So I will see you at the top of the waterfall. Might be just to close off the episode. Or maybe not. I would really like to get... Nah. Yeah, I would really like to get the first challenge completely over with, but I need a whole lot of iron, so I'm not sure if this will be possible at... So we're just now getting off at the top of our waterfall. Found some saplings lying around. Put them in. We're going to have a gold nugget remaining. Yeah, why not? Doesn't hurt. Let's do this. We have a decent amount of EMC already, which I'm quite nice to see. So when you have 1 iron ingot and a philosopher's stone, you can convert it into 8 iron ingots. 1 gold ingot into 8 iron, which you can teach and teach. And now you have a whole lot of iron. I don't think I need gold for my first challenge. I do need some sticks. I will need some planks as well. So let's see where we can get. I also need some stone. So a stone bowl should be like this. We need a screwdriver like this. We might need a new one later. An iron chest, which is really expensive. We are going to make a bucket as well. For the bucket, we're going to teach our platform about a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. And now we do have a way to get renewable obsidian. So as long as the whatchamacallit, the pickaxe can harvest it, I should be able to get it out. Let's see. Should be able to harvest anything. There we go. Our obsidian didn't take too much longer, but it does cost a lot of EMC. We'll need 4 of it. 2, 3, 4, like this. So we will need an extra transmutation table. Of course, I didn't do it correctly. You can't teach the Philosopher's Stone, but you can teach the transmutation tablet. And one tablet converts its knowledge to another tablet, so you always able to access all the items that you taught it. It doesn't do it between players. If you would play multiplayer, there is a multiplayer version of this map. Haven't played it, I think. Maybe I have once, long time ago, in a galaxy far away. But I've certainly never completed it. The annoying part about jungle trees is they are high. But we needed a jungle block. So this one I should know by heart. If I don't mess up, that is. So we need 4 of these. That one, this one, that one, this one. 4 more to go. The jungle wood, we need it. Then we need some tables, so we need a project table. Project table. Which is this one. That. And then smooth stone. There is another table that we need. It's the auto crafting table, which requires this. Trying not to overdo things, not to run ahead of things. And I can't remember the last last item, I should say. So I'm going to have a quick look. We needed the scoop, which we need some wool and a whole lot of sticks. I think it's something like this. Yeah. We will need a second scoop, but not at the moment. So all the things we don't need, we're going to store. This is also going to be the last thing I show you this episode. That one is not correct. We don't need that one. We do need this one. So here we enter our first challenge at just over the 1 hour mark, which is not too bad. Transmutation tablet, the chest, screwdriver, bowl, jungle wood. I said jungle wood. The 2 tables, scoop, and 4 torches. Then you will see the light goes on. Also here, and then we just go up 2 flights of stairs. Not really stairs, it's a lot of jumping. And this shall give us the much coveted redstone. With this redstone we are ready to begin our journey to full automation of EMC generation, but that will have to wait for the next episode. Now, as I told you before, that's not a good item to do that with. Clean out your table, because this is fuel and the other one is matter, so you can see it here, and teach it immediately. Now, even if I should fall to my death, I will still have it. Let's clean up some. I don't like too many types of wood in my transmutation table, and I don't like slabs in my table either. This one can go, this one as well, that one as well, like this. But you can always convert them to sticks, which is an equivalent amount of EMC, which is the entire idea behind it. So at the moment we have just shy of 6,000, yeah, just shy, something like that, of 6,000, and for our next challenge, or one of the next challenges, we need 11 diamonds, and one diamond is 8,192 EMC. So I can tell you already that our next episode will cover automating our EMC generation, because this just won't do. Thank you for watching. If you have any advice, comments, just leave them in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you like, do subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.